Is Friday, April 10th. It is 10 a.m. in the morning, and we are here to broadcast our coronavirus update with the most accurate and updated information regarding coronavirus and its effects on the town of Bellingham and its residents. We will start off with our Deputy Chief, Mark Poirier, for an update.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Today's numbers are Massachusetts, 18,941 cases as of yesterday and 503 deaths. U.S. count is 468,895 cases, 16,697 deaths. But we do have a positive number that 25,928 people have recovered from the virus since yesterday. Thank you.
Follow up some good news, right? How about local update from our public health nurse, Esther?
Hi, good morning. So to date, we have 26 confirmed cases here in Bellingham. A total of 133 residents have been tested, and we have 11 residents that have recovered.
Great, thank you very much, Esther. Health agent Bruce, update there.
Morning, everybody. Quick updates of all of the Rentham Manor people that have been in the quarantine lockdown. Good news that we've issued questionnaires that go around, get the questionnaire filled out and back to us. We've already released a fair number of the people from the quarantine that came back with positive information on their questionnaire. Both laundry rooms are open now at Depot Court and Rentham Manor with guidelines, one person in the room at each time, and that the units will be cleaned and sanitized a number of times during the day. So let's get those questionnaires filled out and get them back to me. Some interesting news on the TV this morning. The state police have now issued a policy where a pretty hefty fine will be issued to anybody throwing the personal protective equipment on the ground. It's $5,000. Yes, $5,000. That makes it kind of interesting because I know Mark and myself are only able to issue fines of up to $500. So I'm not sure how we're going to be able to help support that. I'm looking for some support from our police chief and further info to come. Stand by.
Great. So the message is don't throw your gloves on the.
Oh, I highly recommend not now.
That's true.
All right. We have joining us this morning our school superintendent, Peter Morano, for an update in regards to the schools.
Good morning. So last night we had a school committee meeting to talk about April break, and the school committee voted and approved the following plan. So students in pre-K to grade 7 and students from KMA, from our alternative school, will continue through April break. They're gonna do their remote learning on the 21st and 22nd, and then have a long weekend. So we're gonna capture 2 days of remote learning through break. At the high school, grades 8 through 12, they're actually going to do 3 days, the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And the reason for that is the high school could not have school on the first day because of a fire alarm issue. And they're going to do that third day, so that'll bring everybody to a completion on June 18th. So it keeps everybody in line now with the last day of school. So pre-K to grade 7 and KMA will go through April break on the 21st, 22nd for remote learning, and then have a long weekend. And grades 8 through 12 at the high school will do 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and have a long weekend.
All right, thank you very much, Peter.
I'll be sending that out to parents on Monday and to our staff, so just to everybody in the loop. And we're continuing our remote learning plans. Kids are doing a great job. I had a Zoom session with parents earlier this week, and we had over 300 parents participate, and great questions from parents, and a lot of kudos to our staff for helping through this crazy time.
Peter, I know the governor had closed schools through May 4th, I believe is the date, and a lot of parents are asking when that might be reviewed again. Any indication in the educational community as to when that might be looked at?
So from superintendents, we've all been talking, and we anticipate that the closure will go longer, but that's just with us. We haven't heard it officially from the state. I do have a Zoom session with the commissioner on Tuesday for some updates. They didn't send an agenda out. I'm not sure if that's going to be discussed. So, we're still waiting to hear. We're hoping if it is going to be extended that it happens sooner than later, so it helps us to prepare for a longer remote learning plan. The other piece that I heard last night is that the legislature passed a bill for MCAS that gives the commissioner the ability to either delay or cancel. So I'm anticipating on Tuesday that I'll have more information on the MCAS exam.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Peter. As always, we encourage any residents that have questions, comments, and concerns to email the town at covid19@bellinghamma.org. Dennis, we have a few questions.
We do. We had a question from a resident asking about, I'm currently on unemployment insurance and cannot return to work because my workplace is closed due to COVID-19. I am eligible for the extension and the $600 extra per week. And they were curious as to about what they may need to do or get more information on that. And Beth, of course, manages our unemployment program, so I asked her to answer that one for us.
Good morning. I hope everyone's staying healthy and washing those hands. With unemployment, I can't answer an individual question. However, I do have some resources. I did some research. If you go to the mass.gov website and you search for DUA, the Division of Unemployment Assistance, there's a fantastic website, answers all your questions. They're also doing daily meetings, town hall meetings they're called, to walk you through filing unemployment and how to do a claim. You can join it by phone only if you don't have a computer, or you can go online. They also have slides helping you through everything. They're answering all their questions. The phone number that you can call for your payment status is 617-626-6563. Again, if you go to the mass.gov and search for the DUA, very good information, and it's in multiple languages. So if you can understand a different language easier, then there's plenty of options there. Thank you.
Thank you. We had another question. It's for Esther. Esther, what is being done at the Bellingham Post Office to curtail the spread of COVID-19? If a mail carrier is infected, would the town be notified? I know this is not a town department, but it is in our town. What type of responsibility does the post office have to let the community know about these cases? Obviously, the person knows that the post office isn't a town department, but I gotta think they're similar to other businesses as far as notification. Is that correct?
That would be correct. If you have been exposed to someone who has tested positive, you will be notified. In regards to what the post office is doing in terms of decreasing the spread of the virus, I can only say that they are supposed to be taking measures like everyone else in regards to disinfecting high-touch areas, wearing masks and gloves, and practicing social distancing and continuous hand washing as much as possible.
Great. We're still getting a fair number of questions with regard to pets and how pets may transmit the virus. And I know for the most part, it's very difficult for that to happen. But as you know, there was some tigers, I guess, in the New York Zoo that evidently contracted from a zookeeper. And I think it sparks some more questions relative to pets and cats in particular.
So as of right now, we know that the felines were able to contract the disease. However, there's no data to suggest that they can transmit the disease to other humans. In regards to your pets, again, you just want to make sure that you're washing your hands really well. If you have an outdoor cat, you may not want to have them be outside. I would suggest you keep them in the house and keep track of them that way at this point. But as I said, it's not known that they can transmit the disease to humans.
Great, thank you, Esther. There was another question relative to, as you know, in Bellingham, we post the the daily numbers as far as how we're doing with the virus in town, because that was a question quite a few residents had early on. Could you keep us up to date with regard to the numbers? On April 3rd, looking at our board, we were at 14 positive cases. Today, we're at 25 positive cases. Some towns aren't reporting those, so it's difficult to really compare. I know some of our neighboring towns have taken the position that they're not going to report them. Some are reporting them. You can get some of that information from the Milford Daily News, but we don't have that kind of information to compare. And as someone correctly said, it's not something that we're looking to see how we do with other communities. I think it's in the region as a whole. We know people from Franklin are shopping in Bellingham, and people from Bellingham are shopping in Medway, and it's throughout the area. Social distancing and hand washing is what's most important, and we'll keep emphasizing that. So the answer is we don't have those specific numbers for other communities, and you may be able to find them, and you may not be able to find them depending on the town. One other matter that the town clerk had indicated during our 9 o'clock meeting is getting quite a few calls about the route that the Easter Bunny is going to be taking throughout town. And the Easter Bunny's route is posted on the town's website. So it's up there. If you go to the town's website, you'll see information about that. It's today and tomorrow from 12 to 3. And my understanding is the the Easter Bunny is going to be in a vehicle and not interacting with children or throwing out candy, obviously. So they're trying to keep it safe and fun.
Maintaining his social distancing.
Maintaining his social distance.
Yeah, it's good to know that the Easter Bunny was deemed essential.
But you can't catch it from a rabbit,
Oh, there you go. All right. Any further updates from anyone here? All right. Chief, you want to?
All right. As usual, I'll close with if you have any COVID questions for the state of Massachusetts, you can dial 211. If you have any questions in regards to employment, you can dial the Mass Attorney General at 617-727-3465. Thank you very much.
Chief. So using that information, the whole purpose of these broadcasts is to try to keep everyone updated with accurate information. Deputy Chief gave the 211 number, which is the hotline for the COVID throughout Massachusetts. And again, we're just trying to provide the accurate information from the town through this broadcast. Any questions, concerns, comments you have, please email us covid19@bellinghamma.org. Just because you see it on social media doesn't make it true. All right, so we want to deal with facts and not theories here. So have a great weekend. Continue maintaining your social distance, disinfect any hard surfaces, and please wash your hands with warm soapy water.
Happy
Thank you very
Easter.
much. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.